Alright, guys, this is the mega cut I was telling you about. Ran into Gordon Shamsley right here, acting like he's all big and a chef and whatnot. Got us some recipes for some veggie cream soup. Believe some hot buttered apples is coming up next. And then we also got, what else did we get? Shoot, I'm having a brain fart. Got some buttered apples and tough meat stuffed pumpkin. So we at least know how to make those now moving forward. And talk to the old guy. Turns out that the gate that we need is over here by a mount. Not even going to try to pronounce it. Don't play this game if you're dyslexic. You'll have a hell of a time. So I drop us a little pin right there so that I can find it a little easier. Notice that the apprentice isn't there anymore. That was weird. But we're heading on out of the town to go and kick some booty. Get this here memory going. And just double checking my inventory because I was just wandering along up in these beautiful hills, and these boulders got magnetoed all together, and we're like, I'm a transformer, boulders in disguise. And I'm like, I don't even care, dude. Just I don't want to deal with it right now. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stand my ground and get kicked. But that's okay. You know us. We don't stay down for very long. That game over doesn't taste very good, but we are going to come right back, and we're going to give Rocky Balboa here another 1-2 with his big old Boko club. Best weapon in the game. Hands down. Find it anywhere. Kick his ass. Big rock becomes little rocks. So we go scoop all them up real quick. And then I'm like, where the hell am I? And so I'm looking. Oh, there it is right there. We got to go yonder. So I'm like, oh, cool. There's a temple, or not the temple. I can go to the lab and be fairly close to it. So we go to the kooky lady's lab, and I'm like, all right, here we go. During my exploration, I found another Kurok puzzle here, and I'm like, I can do this really quick. I can take the 30 milliseconds to put a block inside a block. You know what I mean? And this long boy comes out here and he starts talking to us. My allergies have been terrible, so I'm not going to try to voice over. But we just kept on cruising, found a thing that looked like the thing, so I'm like, hey, this must be at least close to where I need to be. So we glide on over, and starting to get a little tired, so we just let go, and whoop! Oh, look at them skills. MLG ain't got nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? But now we are here in Laneru Promenade. And I see this chameleon. I'm like, you ain't sneaky, bro. Bam. I'm like, I didn't know lizards could jump like that. So we just quickly dispatch of Pascal over here so we can carry on our merry golden way. Turns out it is a Lizaflow. I didn't even know a Liz could flow. And then these douchebags are like, hey, you're on my front yard. And I'm like, what are you going to do about it? That's right. Absolutely nothing. And then this douchebag with a spear just kept poking me repeatedly. So I'm like, you know what? I'll take that, and we'll just teach you a good old lesson. So we kick his broke oblin ass, and I'm like, all right, gather up all the goods, and then this guy's like, hey, let's have a sniper battle. I'm like, dude, game, let's go. So me and him, we just exchanged a couple volleys. I'm like, I don't got time for this, man. Could you just take it like a man? He does. Goes boom. Collect these so that I can make my shit better. And I'm like, I know that I'm roughly where I need to be. Then I saw this big old bitch in the distance, and I'm like, oh great, big old guy. Let's see if we can pause time, and freeze him so he doesn't go anywhere. It turns out that shit don't work. So I'm like, uh-oh, time for the booms. And I'm just gonna drop this bomb real quick, and right as I'm about to detonate, oh, missed. So I'm like, pew, with my bow, just a little bit of pew. And he's like, bro, I got that dex stat to the max. I'm gonna block every single one. So I just walked up to him and gave him the frickin' business. And we're just carrying on this way, and I'm like, all right, let's get into a better weapon here. Of course, the goat, the Boko Club. And I'm like, all right, I think I'm in the right spot. And then I just start trekking. I mean, just hoofing it up this hill. But Link's an old man. He's been sleeping for 100 years or 1,000 years. Can't remember how many it is. But I'm like, okay, I'm almost to the gate. We got this. And I was running so hard and so fast. Dude, I started seeing little lights on the floor. I'm like, uh-oh, something's about to happen. I don't want to explode or nothing, but I think I'm in the right spot. And I got some good news for y'all. I was able to get the audio for this cutscene to actually function. It did take a while to get it lined up, as well as scrub through and make sure that it was going to be okay and clear and all that good stuff. So I'm going to stop talking and we're just going to let the game, kind of speak for itself. And here we go.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. How'd everything go up there on the mountain?
So you didn't feel anything? No power at all?
I'm sorry, no.
Then let's move on. You've done all you could. Feeling sorry for yourself won't be of any help. After all, it's not like your last shot was up there on Mount Lineru. Anything could finally spark the power to seal Ganon away. We just have to keep looking for that thing.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
If I may, I thought you... well, I'm not sure how to put this into words. I'm actually quite embarrassed to say it. But I was thinking about what I do when I'm healing. You know, what usually goes through my mind.
Hey, yo.
It helps when I think about...
It's here.
This is it then.
Are you sure?
Positive.
It's awake. Ganon.
Let's stop wasting time. We're gonna need everything we got to take that thing down. Now, champions, to your divine beasts, show that swirling swine who's boss. Link will need to meet Ganon head-on when we attack. This needs to be a unified assault. Little guy, you get to Hyrule Castle. You can count on us for support, but it's up to you to pound Ganon into oblivion.
Come, we should go. We need to get you someplace safe.
No. I'm not a child anymore. I may not be much use on the battlefield. But there must be something I can do to help.
All right, quick little flashbang. World's really bright with my eyes closed. I'm looking at this like, bro, why is Falcon so pissed at me? I ain't even do anything. But, we're just going to head on back to Impa, and we're going to be like, hey, yo, I went to the place, and I saw things. This bird, super pissed, and I don't know why. I don't know what I've done to him. Don't know what I did to his family. But it couldn't be all that terrible. Go ahead, remove this pin so that I don't get confused later, because y'all know me. I get lost trying to walk a straight line. Get here to Impa, and she is all like, yo, Link, what's up? Now you've seen a little bit of what was happening. I was hoping that you'll start to remember things, but who knows? Here, I got this dope ass fit for you. I'm going to give it to you before I forget. Boom, Champion's Tunic. And me, being the video gamer I am, I'm like, hey, new equipment. I know where this should go. I need to go see how badass I can make this stuff. So we just get the last little input from Impa here, and I just immediately go to that fairy. I'm like, hey, what do I need to make this better? And she comes out of the water, flipping her hair all about. I'm like, sweet, and we need 3 silent princesses. Don't know what that is, don't know what that means. But I can't wait to find one to make this sweet ass shirt a little better. And yeah, kind of learned how to make a whole bunch of cool stuff and things. Just showing it off real quick. And we got to go all the way over yonder to our first divine beast. Hopefully, get us some hints, some tips and tricks, see what's going on. I get pretty close, and I'm like, hey, there's a shrine down there. I think I'm going to go check it out real quick. So I just hop on the old glider here, land beautifully, 10 out of 10. These bats are like, let's jump his ass. And I'm like, I'm ready for you. And just walloped a whole wall of them. And they're like, oh shit, he ain't as weak as we thought. So they all fly away, little sissies. So I take their wings because I'm like, they're mine now. You ain't going to need them. And we're just going to go belly first into this here shrine right here. Gonna go put our iPhone next to that RFID chip. I don't know what I'm looking around for, but we're gonna go ahead, tap to enter, get the blue lights going, open says me. Let's get on this elevator, baby. And we just start to drop like a stone as soon as we step foot on there. You know what I mean? Just shoo, and we're already in there. See? I'm like, I got time for a shrine. Who doesn't have time for a quick little puzzle? You know what I mean? And I seen that last line. I offer this combat trial. I'm like, oh, dude, you're talking my language. So I'm like, let's just make sure we're all set up. And I don't see nobody. So I'm like, okay, it's a little strange. But we'll just keep on cruising through here. And then, boom, one little spider whips out his spear and rides an elevator thinking he's the main character. I'm like, hell no, bro. That's me. I'm like, bombs, little bit of damage. What could go wrong? Then this bitch just runs right into a pillar. I'm like, oh, dope. I just have to trick you into running into shit and then just come smack you around a little bit. I could do this. And then he starts doing this BS, making a tornado inside. I'm like, bro, how you even getting that much airflow in a cave? It's ridiculous. If anyone can tell me what I'm supposed to do right here, I'd greatly appreciate you because I'm like, you know what? We'll try an arrow. Boom. Stop spinning. I'm like, I like it. Didn't do much damage, but we're just going to keep on keeping on with it. And I'm like, all right, let's get some distance. And then all of a sudden, this mofo thinks he's a turret and is just like, pew, 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 pew. And I'm like, I'm not dealing with you. You know what I'm saying? And so he just starts running around again and he gets all tucked in. I'm like, oh, he's going to start spinning again. No problem. And then I see this big ass laser like his big brothers. I'm like, all right, one shot and he'll be done. We're just going to tuck behind this pillar, make sure all of our weaponry is up to scratch, and just make sure we're loaded out. And boom. I'm like, all right, sweet. Oh, damn. Multiple shots. And I'm like, that is going to be the biggest pain in the ass. So I'm like, I'll just start bipping him with arrows. Like, and of course, my bow breaks. Because why wouldn't it break? So I'm like, okay. And oh, deflect one. Caught one in the ass. Just like Forrest Gump. And yeah, so that was round one. But you know me. I don't stop until the job's complete. So I show up. I'm like, okay, let's make sure that we're actually prepared. This thing is for strength and combat. And so, you know what? We're just going to freaking shove this whole ass fish in our face. And we're going to try to fight this little spider prick again. Again, comes up thinking that he's the main character of this story, whipping his stick out. I'm like, I know it's been 100 years, but I'm still like 16 years old. Where's Chris Hansen? He tries this bullshit again. Thought that I was fast enough to block two, and it turns out I'm not. So we're gonna try. Third time's the charm, as the old saying goes. And I'm really just getting sick of his shit. So I'm just like, you know what? You got a long pointy stick. I got a long pointy stick. Let's just have it out. And as soon as this tornado bullshit stops, I'm just like, all right, book it and bash it. Here we go. Just bingo, bango, boom. And That is a dead ass mini spider. Get out of here, bro. Gate opens up. Everything's looking sweet. Oh, I hope that doesn't blow out my mic again. That would suck. Take a quick trip to the floor hardware store. Pop open this chest real quick and find us an ancient core. Looks like it needs to be studied by someone. I think I know just the person. Walk over here, touch the force field because shiny equals touchy. And this guy talks to us and is like, dude, that was the most valiant shit I've ever seen in my life. Congratulations. And I'm like, this is just another day in the life of Hyrule's one and only champion. It's not that big a thing, but he's like, here, take this anyways. And I'm like, I think I will. I greatly appreciate it. Love me some spirit. You know what I'm saying? And so we put that in our whole chest. And he's like, all right, cool. I gave you the spirit orb. Now I can finally bounce to that afterlife, get his drink on, go see the ladies. You know what I'm saying? So we come on out, and I'm like, well, shit. Now I'm at the bottom of a gully. What am I supposed to do? So I just fast travel right back to the other. I almost said sage, to the other place, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I know I'm supposed to be going roughly this way. I don't know what's going on outside. I'm like, you know what? Jump, glide, barely make it by the skin of my nose, and I'm like, whew. All right, let's make sure we're going the right way. We're gonna set a pin and everything, just so that no further mistakes can be made. We're gonna go yonder. And then all of a sudden, this big desert bitch is like, hey, where do you think you're going? I'm like, bro, you got something hanging out of your whole ass. Your whole booty is hanging out, and you're gonna critique me on what I'm doing. But I'm like, you know what? That's a weird spot to try to hit. He's like, hey, get back here. We ain't done talking. I'm like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Just leave me alone. I'm going to go this way. You stay over there. And then these wolves are like, dude, this guy can't even fight rocks. So we're just going to jump him real quick. And I'm like, I ain't having any of that. One flies off this way. I'm like, you know what? I got you, fool. And the other wolf was just like, dude, he's so awesome and amazing that he just dipped. And that's totally cool. I am totally down to not deal with more bullshit. So this is going to be about where I'm like, I can make this jump, not a problem, and take one too many steps like always. And I'm like, well, shit. Hold on to the wall. Grab the wall. Grab the wall. Got on it. Spider-Man my ass all the way to the top of it. And now we are here. Guys, I am so sorry for this rushed mishmash bullshit, but it's a video that's up, and I can't wait to continue this series. Thank you for your patience. I just want you to know I love all of you, and I hope you guys have a killer day, and we will see you in the next video.